It powered America's farms. It hauled broken dreams across dusty highways. And it outlived engines 10 times its price. But deep inside its cast iron heart hid a secret so powerful. Ford tried to bury it. This is the shocking untold story of the engine mechanics called God's Anvil, the Ford 300 Inline-Six, and how it became the workhorse every V8 feared. Born not on a racetrack, but in the trenches of America's working class, the Ford 300 didn't chase trophies. It chased survival. It was an engine built to outwork, outlast, and outpull everything around it, and somehow, it became a legend that refused to die. The year was 1965. Ford needed something new for its booming F-Series trucks. Something simple, brutal, and unstoppable. Engineer Chase Morsey Jr. and his team had one mission: build an engine that could pull stumps, run on ditch water, and survive Armageddon. What they created wasn't pretty. It was pure function over form. A long-stroke inline-six with 7 massive main bearings, a forged crankshaft, and torque so thick it could rip a tree out by the roots. Farmers, construction crews, and small-town mechanics fell in love instantly. The Ford 300 wasn't just an engine, it was a promise. No matter the weather, no matter the abuse, it would start, run, and keep running. Mechanics started calling it the Million-Mile Motor. It wasn't a catchy nickname. It was a statement of fact. But in garages across America, a quiet rebellion was brewing. Hot rodders looked at the 300 and saw something no one else did: potential. They stripped off the stock carb, bolted on twin 4-barrels, and turned the humble truck motor into a street-fighting monster. Companies like Clifford Performance and Offenhauser started crafting custom intakes, rare, expensive, and as prized as pirate gold. 2 4-barrel carbs on a straight 6? That was madness, but it worked. It transformed the 300 from a workhorse into a torque-breathing beast that could embarrass small-block V8s. The sound? Pure mechanical thunder. The look? 2 polished carbs gleaming under the hood like a challenge to every V8 owner in town. Then came the racing world, and with it, the shock. This truck engine wasn't supposed to win races, until it did. In the 1970s, small NASCAR teams and local circle track racers discovered the 300's secret weapon: torque. While V8s spun their tires, the 300 hooked up and powered out of corners like a freight train. Jack Ingram, the Iron Man of NASCAR's Sportsman Series, reportedly tested one. It wouldn't rev high, he said, but it hooked up when the V8s were spinning. Even drag racers caught on. Ohio George Montgomery, one of the greats, experimented with Ford's Inline-Six. Pullers, hot rodders, and small-town racers all found the same truth. The 300 didn't care what you threw at it. It just wanted to work. Harder, longer, stronger. For those who dared to push it further, the formula was simple: more air, more fire, more fury. Swap in a performance camshaft. Suddenly, the valves stayed open longer, breathing deeper, screaming louder. Add long tube headers, and the exhaust roared to life, clearing its throat like a dragon ready to hunt. Then came ignition upgrades. High-energy sparks lighting every drop of fuel with surgical precision. Together, these mods transformed the old workhorse into something truly wild. A torque monster that could pull hard from idle to redline. A street sleeper that looked ordinary but hit like a hammer. But not everyone loved this monster. Inside Ford's own walls, a quiet war began. The 300's success was embarrassing the V8 division. Fleet owners swore by it. Racers were winning with it. Mechanics worshipped it. And that's when the budget cuts hit. Engineers begged for fuel injection. They were told, put it in a V8. Emissions laws tightened, strangling carbureted engines. Horsepower dropped. And by the mid-80s, the once mighty 300 was being quietly pushed out of Ford's spotlight. But even that couldn't kill it. In small-town garages, loyalists kept the legend alive. Builders like Leo Sanui ran turbocharged 300s that shocked the drag strip.
We ran 12s in a 78 Econoline van, he laughed.
Scared the hell out of Camaros. These weren't corporate projects. They were love letters to American ingenuity. Backyard tuners proving that with enough grit, you could turn a farm truck engine into a street legend. And then, the whispers began. A secret Ford project called Atlas, a twin-turbo, fuel-injected 300 built in the early 90s, over 400 pound-feet of torque. Rumored to power a new Super Duty line, it was killed in 1992. The blueprints vanished. Engineers were sworn to silence. Some say it was too powerful, too efficient, too threatening to Ford's V8 empire. We may never know the truth, but one thing is certain. If Atlas had lived, the Ford 300 might have rewritten the book on truck performance forever. The Ford 300 wasn't just metal and oil. It was a symbol of something deeply American: hard work, resilience, and defiance. For 3 decades, it powered everything from F-Series pickups to generators and tractors. It built cities, pulled trailers, and fueled dreams. And even now, decades later, when you hear that low, thunderous rumble of a Ford 300 firing to life, you're hearing history. The sound of a machine that refused to quit. Because some legends aren't born on racetracks. They're forged in barns, backyards, and greasy hands. And they don't just run, they endure. So the next time you see an old Ford truck idling at a light, listen closely. That deep growl you hear? That's the heartbeat of God's Anvil. If you love stories of machines that refuse to die, hit that like button and subscribe for more forgotten legends that shaped America's roads. Because here, we don't just tell car stories. We dig up the ones history tried to hide.